oath of secrecy that I took as a cabinet secretary, that's what I was looking for, says that I will be a true and faithful counselor to the President for the good management of public affairs of the Republic. I will not divulge, directly or indirectly, such matters as shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my duties and committed to my secrecy except as may be required by for the discharge of my duties as a cabinet secretary. And there's no timeline. It's for the rest of your life, you know. But you know, in Kenya, if you see the group of the older politicians, they know what they are. They know what they took their oath of secrecy. But there are also those who are older, but you know, they don't abide by this oath of secrecy. So someone just wakes up one morning and said, "Oh, one day we were sitting where we discussed this, so and so say this," and yet you swore that, you know, I will not do it unless it is in discharge of my responsibility as a CS. Once you live there, you go and do your other issues out there. And there are people who are in this parliament who have been ministers. You will hear nothing about what they used to do. Nothing. I served with Haji, I have served with Amos Wako, I have served with, you know, many cabinets, former cabinet secretaries. There was no day, even in private, they will tell you certain things, you know. So I think maybe it's not in my purview, but maybe as colleagues in cabinet, for example, just as an example, even for the PSS, maybe it's something that needs to be to run through people what that means, and what are the attaining consequences for you know, for how you, if you are going to divulge certain information that has come to your knowledge by virtue of holding a certain office. It says something about you, not just for the time you have now left the office, but for the time you intend to come back to any office. It says something about the kind of person you can be in terms of being trusted to hold certain offices. And it's important for people to separate those things. And you have not said anything, and I have not said anything. I'm just saying, generally, that is what it means. On the question of National Police Hospital, I think the issue is just the amount. If we can get in the budget so that the contractor can release the facility, and you know, we have a pending bill of 850 million. If that can be sorted, we are good to go. Even if it is halved, we can then start a conversation with the contractor so that they can release. Otherwise, from my last engagements, everything else is in advanced stage, including recruitment of the men and women who will serve, the health workers and so forth. And then on the issue of sub-county, we hope to visit your county in the month of May. So for the security meetings, maybe you can spend one more day to open or something. Based on how we'll agree with you, we can have time to discuss. On the issue of prisons, I think there is some small misunderstanding because I somehow understand that message, because there are some people who even went to court. I think in the recruitment of the prisons that is going to happen end month, there are 2,500 constables that are going to be recruited. It has absolutely nothing. It has no limit of the minimum qualification are provided for there and so forth. For the 500 professionals, it is specific to the certain professions. Yeah, you know, architects, civil engineers, medical professionals. So now somebody misunderstood that for those specific professional qualifications, it should have first given an opportunity to those who have degree who are already serving. But this is an architect. There is no way by virtue of you got a degree, you are constable, and you got a degree, you can be an architect or you can be. And if you are there, definitely, if the architect was already there, it means by going out to advertise more, we are trying to get more architects, more doctors, more, and so forth. So I think some clarification needs to go out there for people to appreciate that the 500 professionals being hired are specific to particular professionals with specific academic and professional qualifications for one to hold those offices. Otherwise, the promotion of those who are, I know the concern where it comes from is because that person is being hired as a nurse or as an architect and then comes at a position of an inspector. So the one who came as a constable and has since qualified to get a degree is hoping that it would have been automatic. That takes them to inspector. But the route of coming is different. We are trying to attract specific skills and to keep them, which is not easy, Mr. Chair, because even in the DCI, and that's something to be discussed later, part of the reasons why we're not keeping many professionals to do the forensics and so forth is because our salary and the ranking is at a certain level. And if you don't have a special scheme for these people to be held, these are scientists who are sought after all over the world. They can easily get jobs in the private sector or outside the country. So they had to start from that position by virtue of their professional qualifications. Asante sana.